Black Book. You know what time it is. 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 Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book 91. We're talking to you guys about Married at First Sight UK. We're going to be talking about the couples and breaking down some of the issues they face. Most importantly, Bob and Megan. Megan asking for a second chance, even though she does not like Bob. Let's keep it 100% real. She don't like Bob. But hey ho, we'll discuss that as the show goes on. If you want to see more great content like this, make sure you like it, you share, you subscribe, you click on that bell button for notification. What up? Loads. And for those of you who are returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. All right, cool. Let's get into the video. Before we do me a favor, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button, okay? Hey, listen, stay hydrated. Why? Because the streets out there are hot. Okay, they're hot. Grab your bottle down below, grab your merchandise as well. All right, cool. Let's talk Married at First Sight. So episode 9 last night was amazing. It was crazy, and we saw some really great things. I want to start off first and foremost with Bob, okay, and Megan, okay, because with Bob and Megan, we got to see, Megan asking for a second chance in the relationship. All right. Now, I don't mind people having second chances in relationships, but the point of the matter is Megan doesn't want Bob. Okay, Bob and Megan. Bob and Megan are not going to work because she doesn't want Bob. Okay, here's a quick example of why she doesn't want Bob. One of the things that she said was when the whole situation went down where she had cheated, kissed another guy of one of the other couples, and it got blown up into the oblivion of the sky. What she said was when on her bed the next morning was, I found Bob more attractive when he became assertive and dignified in that moment when he dealt with the situation. Let me keep it 100% frank. I believe her. The trouble is, that is not him on a regular basis. That's not Bob on a day-to-day basis. Bob is a funny guy. He's real. He keeps it funky. He keeps it fresh. He's emotional. Okay, this is Bob. You're not going to get that Bob every single day. That Bob came out because he was hurt. That's not consistent energy he can produce every single day. You don't like Bob, okay? And it's okay, all right? Let's not try and drag this on longer than it needs to be. Number 2, okay, she said something which is really interesting. She said, this can obviously make us or this can really destroy us. Sis, it's already destroyed us. We are dead, okay? In order for this relationship to work, there needs to be not a resurrection. We need to start brand new again. Okay, we're not resurrecting the old stuff. We have to start brand new and move forward. Okay, and I've always talked about this. When people cheat, it takes 6 to 12 to 24 months to really recover from a heartbreak. Okay, and you want this brother to recover in a day? All right, to start again? What's to start again? There is nothing to start again. But Bob is going to do this because he doesn't have his value intact just yet. He doesn't know his value. That's why when he was sitting on the bed right next to opposite Megan to talk to her about the situation, he was saying, you know what? I'm hanging on here by a thread. No, you ain't. You hanging on. You ain't hanging by a thread. You are hanging deeply in there. You were never going to leave. And that is why she was going to consistently treat you across the board of time wrong. Right now, she might be an actor. I think she got actor in her bio. So to be honest, she might not treat him wrong because this might be her redemption arc and her way to get fame. I'll keep it 100% real. Okay, just like Nikita thinks that her behavior gets people talking about her as a positive. Okay, all right. So now he's hanging on for dear life. This is unattractive. Him trying to hang on for dear life is unattractive. Why? Because he hasn't set boundaries. He hasn't set effective boundaries to let her know this is where I stand. Right? And, you know, giving her a way back is where you'll fall down. Because she never respected you in the first place. Okay? You didn't even make it hard for her. Where is the hard work to make her feel like I have to come and work for this man's love? She knows she doesn't have to do that. She does not have to work hard for his love. And so therefore, why should she value it? Why should she treasure it? She ain't gonna. Okay? Right? Now, I know friendships start, to make great relationships. But you've already broken the friendship by cheating with someone else. The friendship wasn't honored when you were kissing someone else. You say it's an honest mistake. No, sis, it wasn't an honest mistake. You knew exactly what you were doing. Okay? You knew exactly what you were doing. It was deceitful, bad, and you would have never said nothing had it not been for Jordan. You would have never said nothing. Okay? All right? But Jordan outed you. So for me, I think she's faking this because she's acting. Or this is a temporary fix. She'll temporarily change. They went to the seaside, went for fun fair. All of a sudden, she loves her fun side. All of a sudden, you love the fun side of Bob. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I don't want to hear that. Get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. You know, that I didn't believe that. Yeah, let me just say it again. That's how I felt. You wanted to suddenly go to the seaside, throw balls at cans and win things, and I'm not buying it, sis. A minute ago he couldn't be serious. Now all of a sudden he's the one. If you don't get the frick out of here, man, someone's gonna get it. All right. So you know, what I did see though is that she has a competitive side, and I don't know if Bob can match that. I think Bob is the kind of guy that's very nice, very soft. You know, he's not too aggressive. Let me get some water. He's not too aggressive. So I don't know if it's going to be enough. If I'm honest with you. I don't know if it's going to be enough. So Bob and Megan, for me, they're striking out, man. Bob and Megan, for me, they're striking out. All right, cool. Let's talk about Josh and Amy. They were having problems because they had the changeover. They had the changeover of the yes day or whatever, right? And Josh was in command and control. And we can see how quickly the beef kicked off between the two of them, right? As soon as he had control, you know, I know he was kind of a little bit taking the mick out of her a little bit, but things got heated very, very quickly. For instance, the bottle situation. Why did it turn into a whole almost aggressive moment for both of them? You know, more from her than him. But why did it turn into an aggressive moment? What the heck? Like, sis getting wound up to the point where she's almost wanting to dash bottle. Like, sis, like, what, all that frustration and anger. And what you did is what I think is so interesting. You said he's the one that's not very mature. But I think that's just more of a case of the fact that you know he's younger. If he was the same age as you, would you call him not mature because he has a bit more of a funny side? I don't know if that's true. Right? You know, okay, let's say it is. Let's say he hasn't got much of a mature side, right? Are you showing a side of yourself even that shows that you are willing to cooperate and work, right? Because a fun side can be worked. Maybe you got more of a serious side, right? You wanted more intimacy and more conversation, and I can rock with that. I think that's needed. I think it's absolutely needed in a relationship. But their main issue is that how they view each other and powers, how they view power. They both are control freaks in their own right, in the sense of they both want power. They both want to be, and I think the power for both of them comes from the fact that both of them have insecurities in this, right? Because when you're jostling for that power, it's because sometimes you feel like your power has been robbed in past relationships or the situation you're currently in. For her, the power has been robbed, in a sense of this man is 26 and doesn't respect her spirituality, okay? And she feels like maybe he likes to do things his own way, right? And he's not giving her the affection that she wants. For him, I think he thinks that she's too needy, and it's beginning to draw on his energy. He wants her to be a little bit more independent, and maybe that for him, you know, having the power in this situation is to kind of create that distance between the two of them. Maybe, we don't know. But what was really important was what we saw how they dealt with spirituality. The brother said, I ain't got a spiritual bone in my body. Sis was like getting out tarot cards and spiritual sage and everything like that. And I was just like, sis. Oh, and what the spirit's just going to tell you, I can see it in the cards now, and I can see that you guys are in turmoil a little bit, but you are a perfect couple. And you know what? There's jostling for power. Oh, I could have told you that without cards, baby. I didn't need cards to tell me that. I could have told you that in the first 5 minutes. Okay, how you sit, how you move, how you behave. It's actually body language. It's not the mystic Meg. Okay, all right. I'm not trying to down no one's spirituality. I'm just trying to say, like, all of that chat was just like, yo, it's pointing out the obvious, right? Deliberate pauses in there to see what your reaction would be. Then, obviously, as well, not only that, Amy filling in the blanks. for the particular Mystic Meg. It's like, well, if you're gonna fill in the blanks, sis, you're not gonna allow that person to do their job. Let them do their job. Let them mystify. Stay hydrated. All right, cool. Let's move on, because there weren't much to talk about between them two anyway. We had Alexis and Ant, who are gonna get drafted back into the competition or back into the process. They both have partners that were a bit crazy. Now, here's my thing. I love the fact they're coming back, yeah. But my issue is this. I think Ant's going to have the same problems he had with Nikita, he had with Alexis. He's going to be definitely more sensitive and very more emotionally open. But what I saw from Alexis towards Jordan told me that she potentially might do this again, but with Ant. When she feels scared or she feels vulnerable, that energy that she gave to Jordan may also come to Ant. Ant may find himself in a circular position where he's seeing the same thing again and again. Do you get what I'm saying? Right? So I'm not saying that's definite, but it's a potential to be there. Because the energy I saw from her towards Jordan when they were on the show, especially on the couch, I said this girl was locked into Jordan, and the expert was trying to tell her something, and she just wouldn't stop. She was just going. I said, "Ooh, baby, Alexis, you better calm down, baby." Okay, so that's one aspect as well. But I like their energy. I think they've got a cute energy. I think they can work together. I think they are, good vibes. Yeah, why can't they work? You know what I mean? If they can work out those kinks, why can't they work? You know what I'm saying? With Alexis and Ant. Let's talk a little bit about Morag and Luke. Morag and Luke. Another situation where, let me say something. Let me stay hydrated. Another situation, Morag and Luke is interesting because Morag just is intent on changing this young man. Okay? She wants to change him. He doesn't want to change. He's not very confident either, which is making it annoying as well. He's not confident, and he needs to be. Okay? Because it's unattractive not to be confident, sir. Okay? Coming into bed with your clothes on ain't going to help. Okay? It's not going to be sexy. All right? And I see some of her points being making, right? I want to feel attracted to you, but you're not doing things to make me attracted to you. Even the strip dance that he did at the very end lacked some confidence, but at least he did it. He's getting there, and she found herself attracted to him at the end of the striptease. Now, let's go back. There was a whole conversation where, he said he felt like he was being changed. He said, like, I didn't ask to do the same to you. I've not asked you to change, but you're asking me to change. And I said it. Didn't I say it earlier on? I said from the very first episode, I said, the moment Morag asked him to change his clothes, I said, you're going to continually have to be asked to change. And when you didn't set your boundaries and let her know, I'm not going to be moved, okay, all right, then you cause yourself an issue. That's confidence. Having a boundary and saying, this is my boundary, you can't pass it. You're not going to go past it. This is what I do. This is what I'm about. If you're with it, you're with it. If you're not, you're not. But you said you were cool with changing your clothes, right? Until it began to change. She began to change, want to change things, other things about you. That's how it starts. That's how it's going to end. Okay? Right? He was obviously royally pissed off. Okay? And, he felt like, that he's been hurt by her punches verbally, right? And she is hurting him verbally because she's punishing him for all the past boyfriends that hurt her. It's that simple. She's hurting him for all the past boyfriends she had. She is the orphan that is in a safe home. The orphan in a safe home that doesn't understand that they're in a safe home and is waiting for everything to crash and burn, begins to crash it and burn it themselves. Because they can't handle the safety. Because they're used to chaos being safety. Whew. So now Morag is consistently verbally attacking him, saying that you're not my type, and saying, not really verbally affirming him, right? Which is what he mentioned, right? She's violating him by keep on saying, you're not my type, you're not my type, you're not my type. I'm not attracted to you, I'm not attracted to you, I'm not attracted to you. That's painful. That's a confidence killer. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely hear what he's saying by that, right? But she said something which is really key. She said, I have to feel like I keep tiptoeing around you. And here's why. Because sis, you're too direct. You don't know how to talk about something in a way that won't hurt the person. And the reason why you're doing that is because the respect level isn't there. Right? The respect level isn't there. If the respect was there, you would change. You would check the way you said it. You just want to say it freely. Oh, I've just got to say it because I'm feeling it. I'm hot. I'm feeling it. I've got to just say it. Why have you just got to say it? Why have you just got to say it? Why can't you be respectful in the way that you term what you feel? And have a collaborative tone. The reason why is because you are putting you first and not us first. And you've been hurt in the past and you don't know how to handle a nice person or a kind person. And at the moment, Luke is a nice guy, not a good guy. What I mean by this, nice guys, okay, lack boundaries. They often are manipulative in their behavior. And manipulative, I'm not saying in the sense of they're just manipulative, but in the sense of the fact they do nice things because what they're really hoping for is actually that you would do the nice things in return. It's not really because they want to do it. It's because they do it so you will return it back. It's not really out of the goodness of their actual heart. And I'm not sure whether he's a good guy just yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the good guy part, the good guy knows how to lead, how to be respectful, how to create boundaries for himself. He has confidence, knows who he is. You know what I'm saying? So there's other criteria that make somebody a good guy, not just the aspect of how the person is in terms of being manipulative or anything like that. I'm not even saying he's manipulative per se, but it's just the fact that, sir, you need to get to a place where you're confident in yourself. You handle yourself. You walk with confidence. You lead with confidence, right? That's the good guy. And if she decides she doesn't want that guy, good. That's cool. That's your win. That's her loss, right? Confidence is an issue, and it needs to be worked out. But I love what Morag did to help with the words of affirmation. She took a jar, wrote nice things in it, put it inside a jar, and said, "Whenever you feel like I'm not giving that word of affirmation, go to the jar." Now that's how you work it out. That's how you compromise. That's how you appreciate. That's how you do it. Morag, love that. Thinking outside the box, not just leaving it as it is. We appreciate that. Appreciate that. That was a powerful moment, right? Because she herself, she hasn't had a man treat her well. Except him. So we appreciate that, right? That's how we do it. Okay? So that was Morag and Luke. Let's talk about Frankie. And I can't remember, is it Marilise? I'm going to spell her name right, but I'm just going to put Mer. Frankie and Mer. Okay? Frankie and Mer. All right, cool. So, Frankie and Mer. All right. Frankie and Mer. Oh my days, my phone wants to freeze on me. My phone wants to freeze on me. Frankie and Mer. All right, cool. It's my last one actually because I didn't actually do the rest of the couples. Frankie and Mer. Okay, he doesn't do well with orders. He doesn't do well with being controlled. He doesn't do well with taking leadership, taking orders, basically. Yeah, that's the same thing I said before. But he doesn't do well with taking orders, right? And we saw that because when she asked him a very simple thing, "Babe, can you get me a wine?" The guy was under pressure because he was cooking and he wanted to impress her, as he said, right? And because of that, he took so long to bring the wine out. And then when he brought the wine out, it had onion smells on it, right? When she was asking him once or twice, he was getting frustrated. Here's why he was getting frustrated. It's not just that he can't take orders. It's the fact that he can't be embarrassed. Whew, let me say it for you guys. He doesn't like being embarrassed. Everything becomes a competition for him to prove that he's worthy. I want to know what happened in his childhood. Because every single step seems to be proving that you're worthy, that you're better than. Even the cooking, he was like, I want to show her that I can do it. And even if I can't do it well, I want to show her that I can do it. Right? And then when you were doing it, when she was asking you for just a simple wine, you were getting stressed. You were feeling some type of way. Why? Because you don't like feeling like you're out of control, and you don't like feeling like you can be embarrassed, or look like you're going to be embarrassed, or look like you don't know what you're doing. This is a more key one. You don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing, because that speaks about who you are. And it doesn't. We all don't know something, but you always want to be seen as in knowing, which really speaks about your validation being the fact that you need to show that you know exactly what you're doing to feel validated and to feel confident. But sir, sometimes you just don't know what you're doing, and it's okay. I have the same problem as him, but mine doesn't exhibit itself the same way his does. because he needs to control everything, right? And I believe the reason why he has to lead everything and control everything is so that if it goes, so that he can almost like cover his tracks if it goes wrong, right? Which is why earlier on he was like, I want to go on these activities that I'm good at, and I was like, why? I'm gonna be amazing at this. I can't wait to see you fall off. It's like, whoa, brother, we're getting two different guys here. Sorry, right? We're getting a guy here who doesn't work, who wants to show off to his wife. But really and truly, it's not about his wife. It's about the fact that that having that wife means vulnerability, and being vulnerable and showing that you might not know something actually exposes you, the inner you, and you don't like that. Whatever happened in your childhood is contributing towards what we're seeing right now. Right? It exposes that you're not. Maybe you feel like you're not good enough, and that's not a feeling you like. Right? But that comes from childhood. So yeah, Frankie and Melanie, it's interesting. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. I'm gonna leave it there. You know, I did a few of the couples. You know what I'm saying? I did 5 of the couples. I think there's still 3 more, but yeah, I can't remember for the life of me what happened. But guys, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. We appreciate you. Stay locked and stay loyal. You know what time it is.